Impact of emotional intelligence and work-life balance on job satisfaction among working women in Hyderabad, Sindh, Pakistan by Zohra Asif. Attaining a balance between work and personal life holds particular significance for women in workforce due to the various challenges they face, such as managing household responsibilities, caregiving, and societal expectations. These challenges can lead to stress, burnout, and a negative effect on their physical and mental well being. Balance between work and personal life allows working women to prioritize their personal lives and well being while also pursuing their career goals. Women's participation in the workplaces has been increasing in recent years, as it has been quoted by NAS as 2021, but they still face significant provocation in balancing their work and family responsibilities. Therefore, this study aims to explore how emotional intelligence and work life balance influence job satisfaction within working women in Hyderabad, Sindh, Pakistan, and how this can affect their overall health and well being. Moving on towards the research objectives, the research objectives of the study are to investigate the impact of emotional intelligence on the job satisfaction among working women and to investigate the impact of work life balance on job satisfaction within working women of Hyderabad. The scope of the study is to focus on working women which are aged between 23 to 60-year-old who face unique challenges in balancing their personal and professional responsibilities in Hyderabad, Sindh, Pakistan. This study highlights the growing participation of women in the workforce and the difficulties that they encounter while managing their responsibilities and their work commitments. However, regardless of that, they are still trying to incorporate themselves as much as they can in their career goals, and they are pursuing their career goals according to their own will. It is preemptory to survey the effect of emotional intelligence and other factors on employee relations that create a healthy and positive work environment to promote a desired work life balance, especially for working women who play multiple roles in their professional and personal lives. The study's findings aim to provide insights into the challenges faced by working women in Hyderabad, Sindh, Pakistan. The significance of the study is to reckon the existing literature which is present on working women and the role of emotional intelligence and work life balance on the job satisfaction. However, it will also be adding up to recommend the policymakers and organizations to create a supportive work environment for working women to enhance their work life balance and job satisfaction. Secondly, it will also be contributing to the empowerment of working women by shedding light on their challenges and providing evidence based solutions to address those challenges. Overall, the study will have implications for the well being of working women, their families, and the wider society. There is a lot of literature available on this topic. However, I have highlighted some of the literature. Let's move on to the literature review. As it has been quoted by Sharma and Gupta, these authors had demonstrated the crucial role that aids individuals in enhancing their emotional management and handling of work related stress, consequently fostering better equilibrium between work and personal life. The consequences of the study revealed a positive affiliation between emotional intelligence and work life balance, indicating that women with higher emotional intelligence had better work life balance. Begum and Saha in 2020 observed that work life balance plays a crucial role in determining the job satisfaction and commitment to the organization among women. Along with that, Arul Dawes 2022 had conducted its study and through a structured survey method to determine the relationship between work-life balance and job satisfaction. The study used training at work as a moderating variable. They collected responses from 331 respondents and found out that work-life balance is negatively related to job stress, positively related to both job commitment and job satisfaction in southern India. Let's move on to the conceptual framework of this study. As we can see that we have taken two independent variables, which are emotional intelligence and work-life balance, and one dependent variable, which is job satisfaction. Moving on to the research methodology of this study, the approach that has been used for collecting the data is deductive approach, and along with that, the design that has been used is descriptive. Primary data has been collected through questionnaire, and the number of respondents that were adopted in the study were 150. Along with that, the method for sampling that has been used is convenience sampling, because it is the most recommended method when there are a lot of time consuming activities involved. Convenience sampling is something which is a rational option. The specific demographic under the study in this research is working women in Hyderabad and Pakistan. This includes women who are currently employed in any profession or industry, including private or public sector, part-time or full-time, and at any level of seniority. Women who are self-employed or run their own business are also included. The age range of the target population is between 23 to 60 years old. The study has focused on working women who are residents of Hyderabad in Pakistan and have been working for at least 6 months. The sample has included women who are from different educational backgrounds, income levels, and marital status. The aim is to assure that the sample is representative of target population and includes a diverse range of participants. Moving on to the results and findings of the study, as it has been already described, the gender of the study is all of them are women. The age range of the study is that 95 out of 150 were aged between 20 to 30, 38 respondents were aged between 30 to 40, 13 respondents were aged between 41 to 50, and 4 respondents out of 150 were aged between 51 to 60-year-old. Along with that, the employment status of respondents were as of that, out of 150 respondents, 136 were full-time employed, 9 were part-time employed, and 5 respondents were self-employed or freelancers. Moving on to the education level of the respondents. The education level of the respondents were that majority of them were on the bachelor's level. 56 respondents were on master's level, 19 respondents had done their MPhil, and 2 respondents were PhD holders. Moving on to the working sector of respondents, 66 respondents were public sector employees, 80 respondents were private sector employees, and rest 4 respondents were employees working in different organizations like NGOs, etc. Moving on to the descriptive statistics of this study, the table shows that there were 2 independent variables, emotional intelligence and work-life balance, and 1 dependent variable, which was job satisfaction. Using the 5-point Likert scale, the results showed that the mean value of all variables is close to 4, which means majority of respondents were agreeing with the data and they believed that independent variables affected dependent variables. However, the standard deviation of all variables is less than 1, which means data is less deviated or slightly dispersed from its mean point. Moving on to the reliability analysis, the Cronbach alpha, which has been suggested by here et al. 2013, is that the Cronbach alpha should be more than 0.70. All of the variables have a Cronbach alpha of more than 7.70, which shows that these all of them were reliable for the study. The correlation analysis actually shows that all of them had a positive relationship with each other, and all of them were statistically significant because they have a p-value of less than 0.05. Moving on to the one sample t-test, which shows that the mean difference of job satisfaction is found to be 0.71391, which is positive and statistically significant. The mean difference of emotional intelligence is found to be 0.81854, which is positive again and statistically significant. The mean difference of work-life balance is 0.66623, which is positive and statistically significant. The t-value of all of them is greater than 1.96. Moving on to the regression analysis, the model summary table shows that the R-square determines the percentage change in dependent variable, which has been explained by the independent variables. The value 0.133 actually indicates that the changes in job satisfaction that can be explained by emotional intelligence and work-life balance. However, the adjusted R-square determines the impact of additional independent variables not accounted for in the model. The adjusted R-square value 0.1222 indicates positive and significant impact of input variables not included in this study. The analysis of variance determines fitness of the regression model. The significant p-value on F statistic is less than 0.05, which shows that the research model is suitable. Moving on to the coefficients, the unstandardized beta value of emotional intelligence, which is 0.179 with significant p-value, indicates emotional intelligence has positive and significant impact on job satisfaction. Therefore, our hypothesis number 1, which is there is a significant and positive impact of emotional intelligence on job satisfaction, has been accepted. Along with that, the unstandardized beta value of work-life balance, which is 0.234 with significant p-value, indicates work-life balance also significantly and positively impacts job satisfaction, which results in acceptance of our hypothesis number 2 as well. In conclusion, the survey highlighted how important it is to strike a work-life balance, which is difficulty that women face in a variety of tasks in both at home and professional spheres. Even with improvements in women's employment rates, general well-being and job satisfaction are greatly impacted by the ongoing challenge of finding equilibrium between professional and personal commitments. The thorough examination of the correlations between the variables satisfies the research aims, which are to investigate these impacts. The study provides important new perspectives to the body of literature and lays the groundwork for future investigations into the complex realities of working women. The limitations of the study are that the scope of the study is limited to women aged between 23 to 60 years. The findings of the study can only be applied to women in Hyderabad and Pakistan, and the study uses only quantitative approach for analysis. The recommendations for future studies are that future researchers can use qualitative study for a detailed research. They can use interview method for a detailed analysis. A number of other variables can be used to see the moderating effect like age and other factors. Along with that, remote work is being widely used these days, so that can also be used to analyze the impact of remote work on job satisfaction and employee performance. Thank you.